get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes.
Welcome back, guys. It's Coach here, and I got another video for you today as we do the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion's team. We're going to preview their whole 2024 season and every single game. I'm going to tell you if they win, if they lose. I'm giving you all my predictions and what I believe this team is capable of. So, without further ado, let's get started and see how we think Colorado is going to do in year 2 under Coach Deion Sanders prime time. We'll dive into key players, game schedules, and more, so let's get started. So after a roller coaster of a season in 2023 where ESPN and all the media thought they were the greatest team ever, it felt like in the first 4 weeks, and then they became the worst team ever, and they were somewhere in the middle, just a below average team of but they have some talent, they have some star power, and that's what makes them exciting. But we'll see what they can do moving it to the Big 12, and if they can improve on that 4-8 season last year and look for a bowl game. Leading the charge was QB Shedeur Sanders, who threw for 3,230 yards and 27 touchdowns, despite an offensive line that allowed a staggering 56 sacks. Sanders demonstrated resilience and toughness, proving he's a top prospect in the NFL draft. You also have Travis Hunter, who's probably arguably the most versatile player in college football right now and maybe all time. Hunter caught 57 passes for 721 yards and 5 touchdowns, and also shined on defense with 3 interceptions and 5 pass breakups. His ability to play both sides of the ball makes him a special talent. This season, the Buffaloes offense will get a new look under offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur. Known for his pro-style approach, Shurmur aims to make the offense more multi-dimensional. Last year, the Buffs had one of the worst rushing attacks in the nation, just 827 total yards. Improving the ground game will be critical if they're going to survive in the Big 12. With leading rusher Dylan Edwards off to Kansas State and Anthony Hankerson now at Oregon State, Ohio State transfer Dallin Hayden will get every shot to carry the load. Hayden's performance will be key to balancing Colorado's offensive attack. The offensive line, which gave up a Power 5 worst in sacks, 56 in total last year. New additions like Jordan Seaton from IMG Academy and other transfers aim to provide better production and keep Sanders upright and hopefully improve the running game. I don't know if they're going to have a good offensive line, but as long as it's just not terrible, they have a chance. On the defensive side of the ball, the Buffaloes had a rough year, allowing 453 yards and 34.8 points per game. This year, Colorado is looking to turn things around with a new 4-2-5 scheme under defensive coordinator Robert Livingston. Livingston brings the NFL experience as a secondary coach and is poised to make significant improvement. Key to the defense rebuild are new transfers like Samuel Akalola from Pitt, who was a good defensive line prospect out of Pitt, BJ Green from Arizona State, and Quincy Wiggins from LSU. These defensive linemen are expected to make immediate impact and help generate a pass rush that was sorely lacking last year. They need help, and they got help. I don't know how great this help will be. I don't know how great this will put them, but I do know one thing: they have improved at least the talent in the program from last year. Returning players like Levante Bentley and Trevor Woods will anchor the linebacking corps. Bentley, who was second on the team in tackles, with 68 total last year. And Woods is a versatile hybrid safety linebacker who will be a pivotal piece in making sure the defense improves this year. The secondary is led by standout Travis Hunter, which is no surprise. And then the other Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, will be at safety. Hunter's ability to play corner and receiver makes him unique, and Shedeur Sanders led the team in tackles last year, so having them both back in the back end will help them look to improve the pass defense that allowed 65% completion rate and 28 touchdowns. Before I move on to Colorado's actual schedule and go game by game, please run over the 500 subscribers. So if you like the content, you like what we're producing, please like and subscribe. I also have other videos like Florida State, Oregon out. The Texas video has bad audio, but if you like Texas, watch it. Sorry about that. I apologize, but moving on. All right, now let's get to the schedule. Coach Deion Sanders faces the challenge of improving Buffalo's win total this year with the projected win total set at 5.5. I've seen someplace at 4.5. Let's just go with 5.5, but all you really need to know is they're not predicted to win and go to a bowl game this year, but that should be Deion Sanders' goal with this team. So let's get into the schedule. So when we kick off the season this year, they will be taking on North Dakota State at home. This one scares me. It's a Thursday night. It's on ESPN, and North Dakota State is a dynasty at the FCS level. They have dudes. They produce NFL talent. They know how to win. They know their role, and they know how to play, and they are going to be a tough test for Colorado. This is not a typical FCS team. I don't think Colorado is going to kill them in the trenches, and I'm actually predicting an upset. I think it's going to be close. I think North Dakota State pulls off the upset. It's not surprising. They've done this in the past. They've beaten teams like Iowa, and I think they're going to beat Colorado. I feel an upset. I just see it in the cards, and I don't think they get off to the best start. Following week, they go take on Nebraska. Nebraska is in the middle of their rebuild project. These are two similar teams, in my opinion. It's on the road in Nebraska, but I'm going to give the advantage to Colorado. I think they get the job done. I like their weapons. I like what they have, and I think they're just a little bit farther along in the process than Nebraska is with their kind of star power being young. Colorado is being experienced. I'm going to give the win to Colorado. They go in on the road and beat Nebraska. Then they get their fun rival, Colorado State. That was a great game last year. If it's half as good this year, it should be a fun one. As September 14th, they will beat Colorado State, in my opinion. Going on the road, getting the job done, getting two nice road wins. Then September 21st, they will start their Big 12 play, playing the Baylor Bears. Baylor's been terrible. I think you have the home crowd. I think you're in a good situation, and I think they get the job done and win this one handedly and beat Baylor pretty convincingly and set the table up for having a decent Big 12 season. Then September 20th in September, they go on the road and take on the UCF Knights. I just don't like this game. I don't like the matchup. I don't like how the teams match up, and I think UCF gets the win being on the road. I think it's just tough for Colorado. So another tough loss for Colorado as they move into October. October's where we're going to find out where Colorado is. You have Kansas State on October 12th at home. On the road, Arizona October 19th. That's going to really let us know where we're at. Kansas State is a balanced ball club. Arizona has a fun offense, and I think these are two tough games. This is going to really let us know where Deion's crew is at and how good they are. I think Kansas State is a loss, so you drop it down another game and go to 3-3, and then you have Arizona. Then you have Arizona on the road and the Wildcats. I think their offense is too electric. You will make it a fun shootout. That game's gonna be a fun, exciting game, probably at night. But Arizona gets the job done and beats you to drop you to 3-4. Then you have Cincinnati at home, and I think that's a game you need to win and a game you will win to get the team their fourth win of the season. Then November hits. In November are four teams that are not fun. At Texas Tech, at home against Utah, on the road at Kansas, and at home for Oklahoma State. Four really good programs that have been firing on all cylinders. I think Texas Tech on the road is a loss. I think the way that they built their team is not the Texas Tech old. They're not going to give up stupid amount of points. This is where I think the depth kills you. I don't think Colorado is super deep, and this is where they're going to get killed. Utah, sorry, too good defensively, too good in the trenches. Utah beats you. Then you go at Kansas. This is the one of the four I think you have a chance to beat. I think Kansas could slip up. They're probably going to have some injuries. I think Kansas isn't that much better than you. So in Arrowhead Stadium, I think this one is the one that you get done and you pull off the little mini upset, I guess, and you get that fifth win of the season, and then you go at home against Oklahoma State to end the season, and I think that's lost. Oklahoma's consistent. They always win. They always find ways to win. They're like a 9, 8, 10 win team every year. They find ways to be successful, and I don't think you're there in Colorado. So all in all, I have you going 5-7, just missing out on a bowl game. I think Deion has the team going in the right direction. It's just going to take time. These things aren't simple fixes, and people shouldn't expect it to be a simple fix. We'll see if that's good enough for Colorado to go 5-7 this year. I'm interested to see how the fans take it, how the national media takes it, because it could be interesting. Will Deion be on the hot seat? Is people still happy with him, or is the flashy show with two mediocre records going to catch up to him? Let me know in the comments down below. What team would you like to see me do next, and where should I go with this? As always, thank y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.